Last fall, a Paul Simon Policy Institute study found that 72% of voters, including a majority of both parties, support the creation of independent commission to draw legislative district maps. And I don't know if he was ever polled, but former President Barack Obama came to the General Assembly and gave a great speech. And the thing I agreed with him the most on was the need for redistricting reform. In fact, that night I was just so inspired that I went back to my hotel room and I grabbed all the state board election data from the previous runs for the House, because we're always up every year. And I just added up all the totals of every vote that was won by a Republican candidate and every one that was won by a Democratic candidate, knowing full well that the Republicans were being undercounted because of the lopsided nature of the races, like Representative Butler just mentioned. There were more Democrats running unopposed than were Republicans. But I wanted to just get a total to see what it looked like. And it turned out that 49.5% of the votes were for Republicans, and only 50.5% of the votes were for Democrats. And if our maps really reflected the constituents' approach to that election, there should have been 60 Democrats and 58 Republicans in the House that year. Instead, it was a supermajority. And that's not fair. That's not reflective of what the people are trying to tell us and what we're doing here in Springfield. So what this should show us is this shouldn't be a Republican or Democrat issue. It should be an Illinois issue. And if Democrats continue to stand in the way of this critical reform, it will be their issue. They and they alone are going to have to answer to voters that aren't being represented and getting their voices heard here in Springfield. So it's time for Democrats to decide if they stand for the status quo or for a stronger, better Illinois for generations to come.